and welcome to Critical Questions. Stop bouncing. The antidote to lockdown boredom. I've trawled the internet for the best, worst, most interesting and ridiculous dumb questions I can find. And with any luck, my guests will be able to answer all of them. Today we have got with us Miss MathPig. B. Paul.
Hello!
Godless Scummer!
What up?
And BadTemperedBadger.
Listen up, y'all. Hi.
That was almost American. It was pretty impressive.
Tried.
We're going to see who can do the most insulting American.
It's one of my things.
So what's the most insulting American accent you can do?
I don't know, because I try not to make them insulting.
All you have to do, Badger, all you have to do is sound like a redneck and say MAGA.
Your favorite fucking pastime, Badger, is insulting Americans. Come on.
Yeah, but I try to get the accent right while doing it.
Okay.
I could always
Now, a real Texan would have dodged that.
I could always I could always go insulting. I could always do that quote Bill Hicks says about the creationists going, "I believe God had created me in one day." Yeah, looks like he rushed it.
That explains a lot.
You know,
Right.
I never attempt to sound like you idiots, so just
What you're saying is you can't lower yourself to us.
Mandy, you need to try now. You need to try and do a British accent now.
no.
Yeah, yes.
Every 6 months we'll have a wee bit of an Irish twang. We'll get some Ulster Scots.
6 months and she'll get a bit of Irish in her.
Oh, less than that.
Hey, that's not fair. That's my pickup line. Any Italian in you? You want any?
It doesn't work when you say badger.
I don't know. I think it has.
No.
It's like that really old stick-up pick-up line saying, "Always heard that Native Americans and Scotsmen make the best lovers." Anyway, I'll let me introduce myself. My name's Geronimo McTavish.
Yeah.
My grandmother
I've heard that joke before.
My grandmother was mostly Polish, but her husband was Irish, and she was very proud of our family being Irish. So she used to say she was Irish by injection, which was kind of gross to hear from your grandmother.
Wait a minute, your grandmother said that?
So.
Now I know where you get it.
And yeah, but you're gonna actually know about the Irish injection before long, mate. So there we go.
We will reinforce that Irish in you. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, first question, Dave.
Moving on.
There are questions?
So this has started off very well today.
Right!
So we start the morning.
Question 640. What music star would you choose to be if you were to go on Stars in Their Eyes?
What?
Right.
What?
Right.
Say that again?
I actually explained Stars in Your Eyes to
Go on.
people here, Dave. You
Go
don't
for
have
it.
to do that.
Go for it, Jeff.
Explain.
Okay, Stars in Your Eyes was a show. Before we had things like Pop Idol or X Factor and that, there was a show where effectively they got people on to sing who either looked and sounded a bit like a famous star. So let's say someone could do a decent Rod Stewart on the karaoke, they'd make him up to look like Rod Stewart and they'd come on and sing, and it'd be a big series, and then they'd have a winner at the end of it. So that's the basic concept of the show.
You left out the magic, though, Godless. You left out the magic where they would walk into the door normal into smoke, and then 2 seconds later they would walk out and be in the outfit.
Yeah.
You can't give away the secrets of the magic.
That took 3 hours to put on.
Yes.
Yeah.
The point is you basically, it's karaoke, But you are completely dressed up as the person.
Yeah. The idea is you've got to sound something, look and sound something a bit like them as well.
Well, if we have to look like them, then I'm going on to do Right Said Fred. I'm too sexy for this shirt. Too sexy for this stream.
So sexy and her.
Right, now you have to turn the camera. No, wait there. It is now obligatory for you to turn the camera back on and rip the shirt off.
Amanda would just lose her shit and she'd have to leave for 10 minutes.
No, we discussed this. No man nips. No man nips on this. No, I'm not doing that.
Natty says Pat Benatar.
Okay.
Willie says David Bowie.
Cronus and Venom, probably.
Fair enough.
I know I look a bit more like Lemmy from... I just need a little water and I look like Lemmy from Motorhead.
Manda.
There's only one karaoke I do, and I like the way she dresses anyway, so Amy Lee. So.
Fair enough.
Great. Goth-esque.
Goth-esque.
Good choice. Good choice, Miss MathPig. Good choice.
Which one of her songs would you do, though?
Going Under.
I thought you'd be more than an AC/DC go down sort of girl.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
They don't do that on Stars in Their Eyes.
Going Under's not good enough for you, MathPig.
Oh, yeah,
You say Going Under's not good enough for you.
Seraphim says,
Get him, Jeff. Get him.
I could do pre-weight loss Adele, and Doorknobhead says, what if they are cheesy man nips?
Oh, I could also do Call Me When You're Sober, you twat.
Woo, Totoro.
Ryan.
Whoa. Okay. Right. I'll see you all later.
This morning.
Badger!
I think I'd have to be one of the Wombles.
You have to be one of the Wombles.
I think I
So
can
you-
womble
you go-
around well enough.
So you go underground, overground, wombling free.
The Wombles of Wimbledon coming away. Yep, I'd have to.
Fair enough.
I don't think there's any other sort of musical personalities I resemble enough to do. I mean,
Bodger and Badger.
Mmm.
I mean,
Mashed
no, I
potatoes.
shouldn't say that. Oh gosh, I probably shouldn't say that one actually.
Move your phone. And which one shouldn't you say?
I was gonna say late stage Michael Jackson.
Ow. How late
Terrible.
stage?
Purple says, I might be able to do the voice for Ringo, but look nothing like him.
I don't think they let you narrate Thomas the Tank Engine on Stars in Your Eyes, though.
I think I could wing it.
Oh. Fair enough. B.
Beth, do you have any idea what a womble is? Because I don't.
You don't know what a womble is?
I will demonstrate shortly.
I mean, I could make assumptions here and either be dead on or way off and make a fool of myself. So I'm not saying
It's basically a badger in
No,
disguise.
please, you have to now. Please, seriously, tell us what you think a womble is.
Before I demonstrate,
like that.
please. Before I demonstrate,
Well-
what do you reckon it is?
I mean, it's a combination of wombat and wobble. I don't know, disabled wombat. I don't know. See, I told you. I warned you. You made me do it.
Go on, Badger.
Wombles.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it
They're
makes
wombles.
sense. Yeah, well that's what I said. Disabled wombat. That's what that is. I knew that.
There are no
Totally nailed
wombats
it.
in Wimbledon.
There's no me in Wimbledon
Wait,
either.
is it a
I
Wimbledon
have
thing?
an irrational.
Yeah, the
I
Wombles of
no-
Wimbledon Common.
Yeah.
I have an irrational dislike of Wimbledon because they would always replace Star Trek with tennis.
Yes, but you can't blame the Wombles for that. They weren't to do with scheduling.
No, I would imagine that they would be stealing all the tennis balls, which I'm in support of. But, the point is that Wimbledon I don't like, but the Wombles I do.
Fair enough. Right, Beth.
You got to do the song though, Badger. Come on. You got to actually do the song now.
Copyright. You get copyrighted.
I'm
Let's
not
go.
doing the song.
Underground, overground, wombling free. The Wombles of Wimbledon, come on, are we? Come
I
on.
don't know the tune well enough.
Making good use of the things that we find. Things that the everyday folks leave behind. I'm disappointed in you, Badger.
Well, you're doing such a good job. I don't want to interrupt.
I'm not.
You want me to go back and taking my shirt off again?
No, it's all right. We want to find out who
No.
Beth's going to be.
No. So, first of all, I'm not up on any current songs. So, and the only songs I do well in karaoke are probably Billy Joel songs.
Okay.
He's a perfect range for me and everything, and I love his songs.
Could you look like him?
So I would have to be Billy Joel. I'd have to
Not
shave part of my
Fat or
head and
drunk enough.
be kind of shitty because I've heard he's actually an asshole in real life. But
I've heard that as well, actually.
In fairness,
I know people that
some
have
of the
met him,
outfits-
and he was pretty
Some of
shitty.
the people that come on Stars in Their Eyes was purely for their voice and did not look like the person.
No, I know.
I think
But they
you could
tried
do
to
the
make them
grin
look like
Oh,
it.
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
They
then yeah, I'll
tried their best.
I'll do it.
Not
I can
the
do it.
body.
Yeah.
Say again, Badger?
I said I think you could do the grin, but not the the rest of it.
But B, no matter how much of an arsehole Billy Joel might be, though, there's no way he's as much of an arsehole as Ted Nugent, so...
Remember that time Billy Joel got drunk and went out to get a pizza and drove into a woman's house?
Did she have pizza?
What?
No, he went and picked up the pizza, and on the way home, he drove into her house.
Okay, so the real question here is, Amanda, did he share the pizza with her?
No, he got out of the car.
So I feel like he
and
should have gave her
walked
some
away, but made sure to take the pizza with him as he left.
What a dick!
If you're gonna have to be
Drunk,
dealing with insurance
munchy
claims
priorities.
later, if you're gonna have to be dealing with insurance claims later, you better make sure you've got a pizza with you.
Like, here, I'm sorry I crashed into your house. Here's a couple slices of pizza. So, I mean, it is Long Island, so the pizza was good, I'm sure. But yeah.
Oh yeah,
Dave,
New York
so-
pizza's awesome.
It's the big question, Dave. Who would you be?
I don't think it is possible I could be anyone.
I think...
No.
Have you heard me sing?
No, I don't think you need
Would you like to hear me sing?
I don't need...
Do you want your ears to bleed?
I don't think we need to hear you sing. I think we need to give you a guitar and just watch you bounce or whatever and dress you up as a schoolboy. You'll look like Angus Young.
Who's Angus Young?
AC/DC.
You don't.
Just get him bouncing like that. You know.
Okay. I'm out of here.
I couldn't tell you the members of any band I liked.
I know who you'd
I
be,
can
Dave.
tell you more about
Who would
the
I
members
be?
of the Star Wars
You'd
band
be
than I can
Meatloaf.
about any real
You
ones.
love him so.
I don't love Meatloaf
Again,
that
Amanda?
much. Oh no, I'm starting to look like him.
Amanda,
Hey, put a good wig on, you got it.
Amanda, say the name again.
Meatloaf. There's a story behind it though, because there was a Twitter thing where you had to list like 5 of your favorite artists or whatever, and this motherfucker picked Meatloaf of all
I like
people.
Meatloaf. Meatloaf's alright. Nothing wrong with Meatloaf. He was in Rocky Horror.
Yes, that was like the one good thing he did.
I know some of his songs are good.
Meatloaf is a marginal improvement on Nickelback. And
Oh,
I do mean marginal.
why did you have to bring that horrible band up? Why?
I want my money back.
I just seen what Seraphim says she sings in karaoke in the chat.
Dolly Parton.
See, the problem I have here is I know more about the names of members of bands in Star Wars than I do
And
about
Natty agrees
actual
with
real
me, by
bands.
the way.
Yeah, but I could see you see you being a band member from Star Wars on Stars in Your Eyes more than I can see you being
elephant.
more than I can see you being a pop star.
Yeah, that's true. If I had to pick a Star Wars one, I'd go with Max Rebo.
I don't know who that is either.
I will show you in a moment.
You have to?
Yes.
Purple says, if anyone wants to hear me sing, there is a clip on my channel of me doing Tom Lear's Christmas Carol in Diana's chat. I do not recommend it.
I have heard that, and it's not horrible, but I really wouldn't recommend it either. I mean, it's not bad. It's not the worst I've heard.
Natty likes meatloaf too.
Definitely, it's a little off. It's a little off. Not too bad, though, Purple.
Paradise by the dashboard. Aha! There's a message somewhere and I don't know where to click to get it.
Yes, Doorknob Head, the Cowardly Lion in The Wizard of Oz did sing.
There you go, Dave.
Oh, lovely.
Is that a photo of you, Badger?
Yeah.
I like the sucky fingers.
Fucking
That's
fuck.
See, what you have to understand about Max Rebo is he eats through his fingers.
I
Does
thought
he?
that was one of the banana splits.
So weird.
That is creepy as fuck, by the way.
Right, next question.
It is, yes.
You can't just say next question then go silent, Dave.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. Wait there. Here's the problem. My questions were covering up the side chat.
We're not
Right, so-
looking at the thing, so we don't
No,
know
no.
what it says.
No, the side chat of the StreamYards. So all of a sudden I saw there was a load of messages. Right. Question 641. If they made a show called White Mirror that was about all the positive aspects of the human-technology relationship, what would be the plot of certain episodes?
So we're looking for like positive plots about technology. Is that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay.
Jarvik's artificial heart would be one.
Sex robots. Come on. Sex
Somebody,
robot.
Dave, read the wording of the question again, please.
If they were to make an anti-Black Mirror.
Never watched Black Mirror.
Tell me what's the wording?
If they made a show called White Mirror that was about all the positive aspects of the human-technology relationship, what would be the plot of certain episodes?
Jeff, have you watched Rick and Morty?
Me.
Because the whole sex robot thing didn't go so well for them.
You know,
I don't think.
I've watched maybe half a dozen episodes of that. To be honest.
We're all very hurt. You need to go
Did
back
your
and watch
ball
all
just go
that shit.
inside
And
you?
then you need to go even further back and watch the show that me and Dave and MathPig did.
Yeah, I will say what I've seen of it. I've enjoyed. So
Hey, Jeff, you know, I think you're a cool guy and I like you, so I'm going to admit something and get you out of the hot seat.
No,
I
I've
have
already
seen,
done
like-
it. I don't hear. Nope.
I have seen only like half of one Rick and Morty episode ever.
Beth!
That's
So disappointing.
All right.
Hang your head! And so
Sorry,
you should.
Mom.
I think they already made that TV show, Dave. I think it was called Tomorrow's World.
Oh, that was a great show back in the day. I used to love watching that on a Sunday.
It didn't show you the consequences.
Yeah, but
No.
the problem was that then all the technologies that appeared on it,
Never turned out.
well, either they didn't happen, or they did happen and people made them shit somehow.
I've got toast that shows me the weather.
Manda, can I just say though, just to follow up on that, if this improves my street cred with you a little bit, I am familiar with the concept of the trans-dimensional citadel of Ricks.
Okay, well that works.
So that works. So
What bothers me? Did you just wait there, Jeff? Did you just have to read that? Did you just read that?
You totally Googled that shit.
You were looking down as you read that.
I've heard of that before. Have you know?
Now, I have a small comment, which is Mr. Rum's music collector. I agree with the sentiment of your comment, but I really like how you phrased it, which is Rick Morte is best. I think that's the best comment all day.
Right, none of this answers the question.
I answered the question.
Amanda's asked it.
Amanda's answered it. Did Amanda say sex robots?
No, I said sex robots.
I said Jarvik's artificial heart.
No, fair enough. MathPig?
I go with a sailing episode because boats may not be technology as we may think, but it is still technology.
Yep.
I've seen some really good prosthetic arms.
Do you have dreams about them?
Shush.
Lab grown meat. That's another one.
That would be a very boring episode, though. What would the meat do?
Get eaten, I suppose.
Yeah. It's White Mirror. It's not going to rebel and take over. On this note, have you seen that there is a tentacle? There was a video a few months ago.
In any particular context?
About a robot tentacle, a completely ambulatory. I don't know what the word is.
Okay,
there.
give me a sec.
Right, robot tentacle. And as I was watching it, all I could think of is it's going to be less than a year before that's in Japanese porn.
Right, I've
probably sooner than that.
I think somebody in the community by the name of maybe Orla already has tentacle porn.
Yes, but my point is this is a real... this could be fitted to someone as a prosthetic. They could have multiple of them that could actually do things.
So like trunk face in the multiple dimensions, they can have sex with all these different people with their trunk. Rick and Morty flashback. No.
Okay, now I think the issue that you're going to have here is I've seen the robot tentacle.
Yeah.
That's a terrible idea. Let me show you why.
I don't know if he's going to show us the robot or he's going to show us something bad. Go on.
Now you see this? It looks perfectly lovely, doesn't it?
No, not really. It looks terrifying.
Now watch what happens.
Oh my god, a homicidal tentacle.
Is this live?
Is this live? This is his house. This is his toy. Well, what happens?
I would like one, but it's a terrible idea. Because now, how do you turn the fucking thing off?
Very, very carefully.
You kick it off the table. You kick it off the table, and then you jump on it with a pillow.
It's not a spider.
How do I make this not do that again?
I'm fascinated watching his desktop.
Infinite recurrence.
What the fuck is happening?
Right, Sarah, Natty.
I broke everything.
Natty says, "Why is everyone going the sexual route? Lol. I have saved people from committing suicide just by being there for them online. You see, now that's a positive human technology thing." And then everyone goes back to porn.
Actually, if you read in the chat, I said, I don't know what the hell to say. And Seraphim said, if it wasn't for on the technology we have right now, we wouldn't be able to communicate with each other the way we do. And so I agree with that. And then I was going to change that to I wouldn't be able to help people. So, yeah. That's all I got.
Badger.
Prosthetics, communication, online roleplay.
Fair enough.
Yes. Good microphones.
Good microphones. They exist.
One
do
where I
they?
don't have to be leaning awkwardly over to talk directly into it like this.
It probably has a mode, you know, that picks it up from a direction. Right, Seraphim says, ignore my answer, but I go back and all I can see is she wants she knows where to get a remote control tentacle dildo.
Yes,
Is that her answer?
that's what she was saying.
Is that her answer, or have I missed something? Oh, how it helps us keep in touch during the pandemic.
I said
Donna had-
antibiotics as well, but antibiotics is it's a technology. It's good.
No, what it is, how we are developing new antibiotics very much is technology.
Yes.
Yes.
Doorknob Head says, how about a bouncy ball White Mirror episode? What, where they don't take over?
I don't know why, but I just had a picture in my head of Dave and Attack of the Killer Tomatoes coming together and a crazy movie.
Near impossible to stay. At least those have got something you could grab onto. The only thing I can grab onto here is not going to help me. Right.
Okay, we're leaving that alone. Moving on.
Wait. Did you answer, Dave?
No. Right, next
Then
question.
answer.
Dave.
I'm going to go with a human brain and computer brain interface. That's coming. It's just so close to coming. I think it'll be there in our lifetimes.
I don't know what that interface is close to.
Well, you know, they already have those implants they put in people's heads and attach to their brains so they can hear.
Yep.
So that's a pretty amazing. I actually met a guy that had one, and before that, he had like almost no hearing at all. He was born like that. He could only hear like very, very loud sounds, and it totally changed his life. So that was an amazing thing.
Natty says, what about all of the life-saving cancer tech? Yep. I said, or cybernetic limbs that help people walk again. Completely agree.
Yes.
Excellent. Right. If two people were in identical holograms on Star Trek, having sex with holograms of each other that are linked in real time, it would be cool.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
I thought there was going to be a point there.
Sex.
Next question. Question 642. Which sports would be vastly improved by a minimum alcohol level for participants?
Rugby?
Minimum for participants.
Yes.
Right. How
Right.
big is the minimum?
Well, the minimum we can discuss. Four shots of vodka, 20 minutes before you start.
It depends on your body weight as well.
Well, all right, we're going for a rugby player here, so we'll go 8 shots of vodka.
Fuck. Jesus.
Well,
Yeah,
is it?
you give them a bottle.
Why rugby?
You said rugby.
No, Amanda said rugby.
Because rugby is crazy and violent and add alcohol to it and it'd probably be more fun. When we used to play, because I played intramural rugby in college,
Actual rugby.
Yes, actual rugby. Yeah, we used to stop at the bar on the way just for 1 or 2. Not 8 shots of vodka. That's fucking insane. I would be dead.
Not a proper rugby player.
Cheap drunk too. Good job, MathPig.
I don't drink a lot. What can I say? But yeah, I just think it would be more fun, and you would feel less, so you could hit more.
Boxing then.
Boxing.
Give them a half bottle of whiskey each before they step into the ring.
Nerdy. I've lost the bloody things here. Nerdy says all sports. Seraphim says American football. Natty said rugby as well.
Oh, golf.
Golf.
Golf is boring as fuck. So
Yes,
let's
golf.
just start
Yeah,
getting
but they
drunk.
never hit the
Oh my
ball.
God, that would
It'd be
improve
fucking
that so
hilarious
much.
watching them try and hit the ball over and over again. Get more and more pissed off.
We used to actually get drunk and take a bucket full of golf balls up to the mate's house and just whack them into the fields and just see who could go the furthest when you were pissed. It was fun. And as you say, you end up missing them and falling on your arse at the end. You're swinging really hard and you're, oh man, I'm fucking yeah, it's funny.
Ever seen somebody slowly tip over and fall into a sand trap? It's pretty fucking funny. So.
Nerdy
But
says,
I see it a lot because I live on a golf course. And
you
they
still
like
live
to
on a
drink
golf
here.
course. Amanda likes men who play with funny shaped balls.
My balls are perfectly normal shaped.
Then why would she like you? She likes funny shaped
Dave's,
balls.
on the other hand, are bouncy.
Yes, I prefer Dave's bouncy ball.
You see, I think tennis would be good.
Right, back.
Yeah, tennis is
I need
another
to
one.
interject on something a second here because I was listening while I was away. Vanda,
Fuck.
I played rugby for a number of years. 8 vodkas is just the chases we had with fucking Guinness. Like, you weren't a rugby player. I'm sorry.
We didn't say we played it professionally. We learned, we learned a little bit, and we would just play for fun.
I'm assuming you played rugby union. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
But,
Okay.
I mean, also Americans, Jeff. So
yeah.
rugby. This is best we could play.
Yeah.
Sammy says 10-pin bowling. Right. I think 10...
I can actually testify firsthand because I used to bowl in the league for some time that alcohol does help.
Well, you walk into a bowling alley, what's the first thing you smell other than feet is fucking beer. Who doesn't drink and bowl?
That's true.
No one I know of. That's insane.
Yeah.
Small children.
Yeah, when I go bowling with Elena, you
Hey,
can't.
bowling's serious. There are rules.
What, honey?
This isn't numb. There's rules here.
Professional rugby plus alcohol would turn dangerous, says Nettie.
Okay. Have I given my answer to this question yet?
No, you only just got here.
Women's mud wrestling.
Oh, you think you've ruined Nerdy's now? Nerdy said, vodka-infused, naked female sumo mud wrestling.
Oh, no.
The alcohol's more for the people watching than for the women.
See, I think tennis would be brilliant. Because I think when you pick up the speed to try and get a ball, and you can't stop, is when the disasters happen.
I don't know about drunk tennis. I think stoner tennis would be more interesting.
I don't think... you reckon?
Yeah, it could be. I think it could be
The ball's
interesting.
going over there. I
mean,
can't be
you're not
asked.
really going to play the game.
No.
You're
People
like-
would just be like waving, like, ha ha ha, and then laugh for 10 minutes.
Well,
And then
it's
everyone stopped to have a snack.
stoner tennis. The rules are this: the first person to produce a bead of perspiration loses. Points further deducted for appearing to care about the result.
Yep. But I want to know. I'm trying to read into this message here, and I don't know what to read into it. It says, Seraphim, Momma Atheist, before you leave for Ireland, we need to have drinks.
Yes.
Is that a proposition?
Yeah, I was thinking that because I know what Sarah's like and Mama's mine. Don't be getting her drunk. Stay away.
She's yeah, Sarah's over there going 4 shots of vodka, huh? That's
Yeah,
enough for you.
that's what I'm thinking too.
How easy are you to take advantage of, Amanda?
Seraphim, if both you and MathPig play your cards right, Amanda might take you to Ireland with her.
She's even promising her Polish bakery the next morning. Look at that. I don't like that. No.
That's very sweet.
The fact that there is a next morning is interesting.
Only if she wants it to be. Uh-oh. Moving on.
Wes says, the only way I've ever played volleyball was drunk.
It depends. Like, there's a lot of physicality involved in volleyball. I could just imagine vomiting a lot if you drink too much and play volleyball. So
Jump around. Cover up
Badminton,
the
on the
sand.
other hand, that's a good game to play while drunk.
Yes.
See, now
Again,
I missed.
Yeah,
the
there's a
early-
delay as it hangs in the air, so you have more time to get your
I
ass
I have
over
to
there, right?
say, I missed the early days of professional darts when they would literally go up there, throw their 3 darts, score 180, go back, take a swig of their pint and a couple of puffs on their fag, and then before they come out for the next.
Yeah.
Yes. Natty says hockey would also be a bad idea. Momma Atheist says, haha, quick, we'll have to run off together now, Sarah.
Didn't see that. Thanks for that, Dave.
Just drawing attention to it.
He's got your back, man.
You know there's an airport right near me.
I've already checked after last
know-
week. We talked about murdering you and Nerdy. I had to check close airports.
Do you know where Nerdy
Well,
is?
you know, I know a lot of international flights out of the United States leave out of Texas. So just, man, to go to Texas, and I'll meet you down there, and we'll
Okay.
hang out freely. Yeah, I'll drive
Freely?
down to
Sounds
see
like
you.
a plan.
But wait, I want to know what hang out freely
will.
means.
But then I'll never leave, though. So.
Yes, you would. I'd make you get on the flight. You love them too much.
Okay.
But anyways,
Very sweet.
so
Right.
my answer is this. I would really like to say synchronized swimming because it's really, really boring and stupid, but people would drown.
Yeah. Oh
So-
my god. I had a friend in high school that did that shit. Like, we would go and it would be like 8 hours of just watching, because they would do like a team one, and then they would each have their own individual one, and they would do like duets and stuff. It was like fucking 8 hours of that shit. And also, in order to get their hair right, they have to put gelatin in it to get it to stay. Super gross. Just, saying. Yeah.
Ugh.
Which
Anyways,
is not-
I could suggest snooker, but then but back in the day you had Alex Higgins, who generally was drunk and still won world titles. So
Yeah, drunk pool is absolutely legal. That's how I play pool better when I'm drunk.
Yes.
Only when
Any
you can
kind
play
of-
pool.
yeah, that's like
If
that's
I'm
like
sober, I can't hit one, but if I get drunk, I'm just like,
that's like a baby. Pool's like a baby version of snooker, isn't it?
yes,
Shut
Yes.
up, Jeff.
Right, it's more fun.
yes.
although saying that, I've
snooker's
never been a
hard,
member
man.
of a pool club. I have been a member of a snooker club.
Yeah, snooker's more difficult.
Yeah.
Right.
Table's
Doc
like
says-
3 times the size for a start.
Doc says, what if instead of adding alcohol to golf, we replace each hole with a glory hole? How would that work? That would require a little wall on every green. And then Nerdy says an 18 glory hole round.
So now I'm just imagining him fucking all the holes in the ground, though.
Yeah, the question is who's on the other side?
No one. He's
Makes
too
you wonder
drunk
if
to
Nerdy's already
realize that
done that
there's
shit.
just holes in the ground.
It's just a flashlight. No.
I would be impressed with any fella that could manage an 18 hole.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Don't
I
finish every time.
think I don't know. I think I'd probably finish 3 over par, to be honest.
Sammy says he could knock out a quick 18 holes before work. Natty says,
So the rest of my answer,
go on.
since I get interrupted, I'm just rude enough to jump in here. So the rest of my answer would be, although
What are you gonna
as
say?
much as I love the Olympics, I find the 400-meter relay to be very boring. Basically, running's boring anyways.
Yes.
But I think we should do drunk 400-meter relay and watch them try to do the transfer.
I
that would be great.
I don't think drinking is the solution to make the relay race better.
Acid.
No, I think the relay. I think the relay baton needs to be a stick of dynamite, and they light it just before they take it off. That's how to
motherfucker.
improve the relay. And see how fast they fucking run.
Right, Natty said, what about ancient sports like gladiator fights? Would be quite cool with booze. I think they were probably all pissed anyway.
They were probably all drunk anyway, yeah.
I would like to see a HEMA tournament where everyone's pissed off their face.
Well, I have had.
What?
I have had.
Sword fighting.
Oh. I didn't hear what you said.
I was going to say of ancient sports. I have, on the odd occasion, advocated the Christian versus Lion sport kind of come back at sometimes.
Hmm. As long as it was just Christians. Maybe other religions, but...
Criminals in general, actually, that one.
Well, Christians are criminals now.
They were sort of at times in Rome, yes. It's Hissy when I need her, she'll probably tell me.
Natty wants to know, what the fuck do you guys take X on a daily basis or something? No one is this horny all the time.
Have you seen my girlfriend?
You have a girlfriend, MathPig?
Yeah.
Tell us about her sometime.
Actually, he has
I don't know whether you're saying I'm pretty or that I'm the one that's horny all the time. So.
Oh no! It's a good match. We'll just say it's a good match.
Anyway,
Moving on.
Right, next question. Question 643. What is the most valuable thing you have disposed of?
A car. I gave it away to somebody.
Why?
I left Florida and my life was shit and I didn't care, and I had a trash bag and my army duffel bag with stuff in it, and I had yeah, this is old time shit, I know, but I had a CD player with, that's how long ago this was, a CD player, headphones, Metallica, and I just left that shit and gave the title to somebody and left the state.
Question, Dave. Are we talking monetary value or sentimental value, or how are we defining this?
I would say, it was aimed at monetary value, but sentimental value would be interesting too.
You'd accept that? Okay, cool.
Natty says... Oh, go on.
Yeah, okay. No, go on. Dave,
Natty says, my guitar. And I fucking regret it.
like on purpose though, like threw away.
Yes.
And on purpose, or by accident count as well?
I would accept by accident as long as it was kind of consciously done. In the sense of, I threw away this wallet, and it turned out there was a fucking lottery ticket in it.
Okay.
Yeah, you intended to throw the wallet away. You've not lost it in that sense.
Oh, whoops.
It wasn't particularly valuable financially, but sentimentally, I suppose it was at the time. My wedding ring. And I very consciously threw that out.
Yes.
So.
Somewhere.
I should preface this that I'm on good terms with my ex now.
Yeah.
However, at the time,
what did you do with it?
So good. Threw it in a fucking bin.
Fair enough. I was hoping this was a big gesture where you threw it out into the sea.
Now, I will say one thing I actually did do was because we had one of those like pagan hand fasting ceremonies, and I had some of the ribbons that were tied there. I did ceremonially burn them. But I was angry. I was very angry about the way it ended at the time. So
yes. Seraphim says, I used to bake and cook a lot, left my whole kitchen set with my ex and the roommate he cheated with because I didn't want to deal with them. Manda.
can't think of any. Like, I have a tendency to be a bit of a pack rat, and I can't, yeah, I don't throw stuff out anyway.
Pack rat.
Usually Angel will have to go. Fuck off. Same thing. Like, Angel will go through and throw stuff out for me that, you know, I can't part with. I did throw out, and I know you said this doesn't count, but I don't care because it's the only thing I can think of. I threw out a dish glove one time that I had a diamond tennis bracelet that had the clasp had broken and it had fallen into, and I threw out the glove, not realizing that it was in there. So
that's exactly that counts. That's exactly what I meant.
Okay.
An accidental throwing out is okay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, and it was. I was very sad about that because it was my mother's, and so it was important to me, and still, never got it back.
No. Music Collector said, left DVD player at my ex's. Grrr. Badger.
I've been trying to think of something, and I'm really struggling, but
I struggle to believe you've thrown anything out, Badger. I think you've hoarded stuff.
yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, see?
There's certain things. But there's certain little things that my grandparents used to have that I would have liked to have kept, but don't have anymore. But I can't really think of any specifics right now. But yeah.
MathPig.
Somewhere in this house, there is the engagement ring from whenever I was engaged to a previous girlfriend. I designed the ring myself. There's like 0.54 of a fucking carat in it, made out of white gold. It's somewhere in this house. It may have, I hope it hasn't been thrown out, but it's somewhere in this fucking house. But I want to sell the diamond out of it because it was worth most of the money, but maybe put a piece of glass in it and keep for sentimental. But
you can't sell diamonds.
You can't sell diamonds.
Diamonds aren't worth anything on the open market.
No, but if you take them over to Wilson's auctions and pour it down, the guy over there will do, and it's the people are stupid, Dave. People are stupid.
People at auctions are stupid.
Yeah, people are very stupid. Like,
I used to go to auctions and dig through everything and look at like little weird tools that I thought were cool, and people were like spending absorbent amount of money on guns and, well, I mean, America. But anyways, stuff like that. America.
What does Badger of Wimbledon mean?
that's making a
I've incorrectly read my opinion on Wimbledon.
Natty says, my ex left an Xbox and he wouldn't return my calls, which was to inform him, hey, you want to come get this? And so I just sold it. Didn't know what else to do.
I suppose.
Doc says, the world's only functional lightsaber.
Yep, I saw that.
Sammy says, so I said to MathPig, not while the kids are still awake, but he wouldn't take no for an answer. Oh shit, wrong chat. That's funny.
Dave.
I can't remember anything. I mean,
Well, yeah, you know that.
There are toys I had as a kid that I threw out that I probably regret because they're probably worth something now, but nothing. There's there's probably some Polaroids I regret burning. Other than that, no, not really.
I regret getting rid of all those naked pictures of my ex. I just deleted a whole file in my phone.
Why?
Pictures of her. I mean, I kept a couple, but the point is,
how did you decide
really
which?
Good ones in there.
How did you decide which ones to keep? You were just deleting them en masse.
Because they were the ones I took directly after us having sex, so it had emotional attachment to it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Right. Next question.
Damn, I miss her.
You're just horny.
Dave,
Yeah?
you keep giving us these questions that
It was
everybody
hot, Dave. You don't understand. I'll send you a picture. Never mind.
You
You'll
keep
see.
giving us these questions that everyone has sad answers to.
Well, this one doesn't have a sad answer. Right. Question 644. Would sex with a robot count as cheating if it looks and acts identically to your partner? Or is this actually the greatest compliment you can give your partner?
Ask Manda.
I think it's cheating. It's kind of like using an electric dildo when they're at work. Like, that's... I don't necessarily think that's cheating.
There's a difference between a dildo, though, and something that is human in form and expression, though.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think it would be cheating.
I have a lot of difficulty.
I mean,
with
do
this
they
kind of
know
question.
about it? Are you going to tell them later?
Yeah, they know about it. You're caught with it after the fact.
It's
Surely
very
they'll remember
Buffy
Oh,
bot
I'd be pissed
and we all
off.
know how
It
that
is
is.
very Buffy bot-esque.
Yes.
Yes, she
Which
had
does
her
not
arms
go
ripped
over
off.
well.
She had her arms ripped off.
No,
And her head.
yeah, no, I'd
And her
be
legs.
pissed. I'd be pissed because I'd be like, what? You're going to screw something exactly like me? Why not just have sex with me?
But why is
Yeah,
it not
I
a
think that's an
compliment?
insult.
You were busy.
Then wait.
Because I'm never
How
too
hard
busy
is
for
it to
sex?
wait? Because then you get home expecting sex yourself, and they're like, "No, I already fucked you." You know.
Yeah, I'm finished. I'm done. Well, thanks.
Yeah.
The hell do I get out of that? Did you make a video at least?
I have a lot of difficulty with questions like
playing.
these.
Why? This one doesn't make you
No, I'm
sad.
not kidding.
Because I'm kind of decidedly polyamorous. I've realised. So questions of cheating, I think it would have to be. You should probably check before making the robot.
Yes, I would imagine so.
Especially if it talks realistically, because then.
I mean, how often do you see your current bit of very dark fluff? Maybe once. I mean, recently, once every 3 months, and you could have one sat there all the time accessible.
Yeah, but I have online roleplay. I'd imagine making eye contact with a very realistic artificial human would be just as awkward for me as making eye contact with a real one.
Still get that evil
It's alright. There's no emotion behind their eyes.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry,
gonna
Matt,
make it worse. That's gonna be uncanny valley and fucking autism.
So you're gonna go with it's not cheating, it's just uncomfortable.
No, I'm gonna go with it's cheating if making the robot and engaging with it was not already agreed upon with the partner.
Fair enough. Right, wait there. Let's quickly do the chat because I've lost track of it.
What's the question here, sorry?
Right. Would sex with a robot count as cheating if it looks and acts identically to your partner? Or is this actually the greatest compliment you can give your partner?
It looks and acts exactly like your partner. There's actually plausible deniability here.
No, there isn't.
Well,
Not in the scenario we're talking about.
No.
You know
okay.
that robot is not your partner.
But how do they know you?
Yes, but there's still plausible deniability to your partner if you are caught. It's like, you know, the fuck. I thought I was making love to you. What the hell?
No, that's not. There's no plausible deniability. You know it's a robot. They know you know it's a robot. Yes, they know.
They know.
Or switch the situation.
How do they know if they've only just caught you?
Because it goes beep boop.
It's still plausible deniability here that you can like. It's still plausible deniability.
Every 5 minutes it says. Every 5 minutes it is programmed to say, "I'm a copy."
And your partner
that's going to be really uncomfortable, Dave.
I know. Let me catch up on the chat. Seraphim says, most of my partners don't care. Woo polyamory. Sammy says, cheating if you're hiding it from them. Natty says, I don't believe it's cheating, especially if your partner works a lot or is off deployed or something. Seraphim, but if you'd... Why does YouTube chat jump? But if you didn't discuss it beforehand or they say no, yes it would be. From Seraphim. Natty says, like, I get it then, because, like, you needed them. Seraphim says, I'd want more even when the partner got home. Natty says, and this is just a substitute for the real deal. Then agrees with Badger. I don't know which bit she agreed with Badger.
Do you know, Dave, do you know this situation actually legitimately happened to the flat earther Anthony Riley? Did you not know that?
No.
You know way too many flat earthers.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, you know,
Are you a secret flat earther?
I know a lot of a lot of them, but this is what happened to him. His partner caught him with an identical double-called robot or whatever. Do you know what his partner said to him?
I'm wearing my flat earther t-shirt, by the way, just so you know.
Which one, the Mark Sargent suck my dick one?
It's MathPig merch. She's wearing MathPig merch. Yes.
You're going to stand up and show it?
Amanda, come on. I don't think I've seen this, so come on.
Well, the problem is the suck my dick quote is on the back, so
you're going to have to stand up, show the front and show the back.
I've seen the t-shirt, I just haven't seen you modelling it. So
okay. I will put pictures on Twitter later.
There we go.
The t-shirt on the bed.
Really yeah.
Calm down again a sec.
Yes, that's it. So I'll show you.
We're not returning to that subject. Moving on.
In that short pan.
Do you hear that? Badger is dyslexic. How could you be so mean? He did not have time to read it.
So you just want to stare at my boobs for 5 minutes? Is that what you're saying?
No.
I mean, no.
You are anti-dyslexic.
We can do that off stream if you want, Manda. Just we're not against the concept. We just don't want to get Dave's channel struck. That's all.
Okay.
I'm one of those kids
Now we're
who
right back to
doesn't
MathPig
well,
trying to
though.
kill you, Jeff. And it might be top on the list now. So.
Right.
I'm one of those little kids doesn't care well.
It's a balancing cycle. You see, I'm either at the top of Manda's kill list or I'm at the top of MathPig's kill list. It just needs to go up and down like that.
Right. Doc says, I say it's not cheating because you are fantasizing about your partner. Nazi says, but then I would be happy too because then I didn't have to fuck them. Seraphim says, can I get one that talks like Badger? That would only work if your partner was Badger. If your partner wasn't Badger, then no.
I'd voice a robot.
You'd voice a robot. But it still wouldn't be the partner.
But would
I
you
didn't say you have to be a partner. I said if you are in a relationship, you should check with them first.
Yes, but
If
we're
they've
discussing,
gone and made-
within the
if they've
scenario
gone
we are talking about, it looks and acts.
If they've gone and made a line of robots that are voiced by them, and you can just go and have one, I don't think this is an issue.
You can't.
Well, I think after a while of coming home and seeing the robot constantly being charged and plugged in, it'd start to get to you after a while. Like, how many times do you do this? We get old.
Natty says, and it's not like someone else, it's just a sex toy that looks and acts like me. I'm Ace, so I would be like, yes, problem solved. And then there's discussion as to whether or not vibrators count, and they don't. Nerdy, how is it cheating if we're all poly and agreed on beforehand? You can still cheat if you're poly. Purple, it would not count as cheating because I'm polyamorous and would all be discussed with my partner while we were building the robots of each other. Jen says, wait, Jeff made love to Dave. What the fuck have I missed?
How the fuck did you come to that conclusion?
I thought you were going to say, how the fuck did you find out?
How the fuck did you find out about that?
So, mine and Dave's business is our business, okay? Nothing to fucking do with you guys.
Did you get the doc, Dave?
Besides, it's online, so it doesn't count anyways.
I don't know.
Nah. Sometimes I think emotional cheating is worse than actual physical cheating.
Yes,
so.
very much so. I completely
agree. The emotional attachment is absolutely the worst part of it. Yes,
I think that's kind of the bit that's actually relevant is the
Yes,
emotional side
completely.
of it, because if there weren't emotions involved, the physical cheating wouldn't be an issue.
No. And it's one of those things where as a species, as a society, we have linked the sex and the emotion together when they are not that connected. They are connected, but they're not that connected. But we put the way it's this fucking magic, childish idea of a relationship that is put upon us mostly by religion within our society.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Because you can lay next to somebody all night and talk with them and cuddle with them and have a better emotional connection and feel better the next morning than just fucking a random person.
Yes,
it's not the same thing.
Yeah, you can have. I've had people I've been closer to the partners that there's never been anything sexual with. They're not.
Right. Absolutely.
Right, I am so far behind. I think I might have to skip it.
I think Jen's made a good point in the show about it being fanfic. I mean, the fan fiction here is going to get a hell of a lot of material from this stream, isn't it?
It's going to be someone in the fan fiction with a deep emotional connection. A robot.
Once in the fan fiction, I think MathPig's gone.
The Lone Wanderer says...
Oh, no, he's not.
The Lone Wanderer says, so as long as me and the robot get equal amounts of sex, then I'm cool.
Fair enough.
Oh, I want all the sex. The robot doesn't get any of it. Fuck that.
But if the robot is
I would be mad. I can't share.
I don't care well either. So.
If the robot
Once
is
I mark my
non-sentient,
territory, it's mine.
Wait, is MathPig allowed to keep his vacuum cleaner?
Excuse me?
Dave, you're not supposed to tell her about the dick attachment.
If the robot is non-sentient, I don't think it should have equal
sex rights.
I don't think it should have equal sex rights. Yeah.
What's the point? If the robot can operate a vacuum cleaner, does MathPig get to keep the robot?
The robot can plug a number of attachments into its groinal socket, allowing it to perform virtually any household. Oh fuck yeah, I fucked it up. I'm done.
Good night. Moving on.
Next question.
Right. Wait. Did Dave? Did you answer?
No.
Actually, MathPig, did you answer?
No, he didn't.
No, he did answer. I think his answer was Ask Commander. That was his answer.
That was my answer.
That was his answer.
MathPig, what's your answer?
I couldn't do it, man. No, I couldn't do it.
So if you had a perfect electronic Manda right there tonight, and you're on your own, you wouldn't touch it.
I'd still no. I wouldn't.
I think more out of fear for how I would respond.
No, it's not out of fear. No, it's not in me. I don't.
I'm telling you, MathPig could be back in that birdhouse.
It's not necessarily out of fear, it's just that the fear factor helps.
The point you're trying to make is it's an exact replica, an exact copy. It can do absolutely everything, so it might as well be human. So the point you're putting across is it cheating to have sex with a robot? You know, is it do we give them the rights, you know, the acknowledgement of a person? And no, I still couldn't do it.
There's so many sex robots in this stream. This is the second time this has come up, by the way. Just saying.
Do you not know that that's swearing either?
What?
It came up the other day. You know that is swearing in the UK.
Oh yes,
Oh,
I know that,
yes.
but whatever. It's not like I don't do this all the time. Like, you
That's
don't
one
have
of the
swearing
best
on your
bits.
channel, Dave.
Yeah, but it's better when you
Actually,
don't know.
Actually, what is the better gesture? That two fingers
This
or the one
just
finger? What is
looks
the best
better, I
gesture?
think.
No, because
And then
this looks
I
better when
think
you do
you're
this.
culturally
There's,
biased.
there's a historical thing behind this, which I'll bore you with some other time.
Okay.
Right, moving on.
Drink. Still wasn't. Neither of you fucking answered. Still, oh, no.
He did.
Nothing answered. Dave, you did not.
MathPig answered diplomatically.
I agree mostly with what Badger said.
Okay.
What did I say?
I don't remember,
We're just
but
pretending
it
to
placates
move
her. Right, question 645. Which is the superior cress, land or water?
I've already heard of watercress. So.
What?
Cress, water or land cress? I'm going to answer that. Does land cress have a steam train engine line named after it? No, watercress does.
It's for every kid
What you're
grows.
saying is that trains are traitors and they've betrayed the land.
I'm going to go watercress just on the basis of the watercress line, and that's it. And Dave, you lived in Hampshire for a bit. You know what I'm talking about.
No, I can't remember. It was a long
You
time
don't-
ago.
You don't know the watercress line.
No.
Ugh.
Badger.
Steam trains, Dave. Come on.
Oh,
You don't grow watercress in the heads of things to make it look like hair.
Yes,
yeah,
you
that's a good
do.
point. I'm going with the land one then because that's funny.
Very good.
I think we could do with more of those little heads with the crest growing out as the hair. I used to have one when I was a small badger cub. We had one, and then I think a fox ate it.
They do that.
But yeah, so then we didn't have it anymore, which was very unfortunate because it was very silly looking. But
MathPig.
yeah, I'll go with the version of crest that most effectively works for those little hair growing things.
In this context, that's land cress. MathPig.
We're gonna go with watercress because I get to grow hair out of things. Lots of that as a kid.
That's land cress.
Huh?
That's land cress.
Is that not watercress?
No. Or if it is, I've been sorely mistaken my entire life.
I think someone needs to look this up for this
I'm
question.
looking it up.
Right, definitely. Watercress is what I thought it was. It's big leafy green leaves, not the little stuff that you're having in cress sandwiches.
Yeah, watercress, big fluffy green leaves.
Yeah, that's not what you use to grow out the head of things. You use normal cress for that. Badger, show a picture of cress. Normal cress.
Oh, hang on. I'm not ready.
Manda.
I have no fucking opinion either way.
Beth.
Well, according to what I'm reading here, because I didn't know what the hell you were talking about. I thought it was some damn English shit, and then I realized I do know what you're talking about. Apparently, land is better.
Apparently.
It's more tender.
I mean, neither of
It's
these
more
would work.
tender, and leaves are
No.
smaller.
Right.
No, the stuff I grew was watercress, Dave.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's not what you meant to grow as the hair.
Right.
Yes.
Apparently apparently this is watercress.
Go on.
Apparently, this is watercress.
It's gonna crash now.
Did I do it?
No,
No.
you just stop moving. We've broken Badger. Oh, you're moving again. Jen's answer is, who cares? Lone Wonder is, I miss the Wombles.
Oh, fucking alright. Hang on. We're gonna do this the old-fashioned way.
No, they're still talking about sex bots. Sammy says, what the fuck is cress? Seraphim says, watercress is used for cooking. Go on then.
You still, when I say that, you've still got to give me a few seconds to actually get ready.
Okay. That is landcress,
Yes.
right? And then
No, that's not landcress.
Yes, it is.
That's landcress there. That Badger's
No.
got. Yes.
This is apparently just cress.
Yes.
No,
This comes
that's
up when you search.
watercress. See?
No.
That's
What?
Landcress looks like a weed.
This here comes
Show
up
the
when you
watercress.
search for- Hang on. This
Watercress.
here comes up when you search for cress.
No.
This here comes up when you
Potted
search
watercress.
for watercress.
That's watercress.
Yes.
Big thick leaves.
Why is this a discussion? Why is this even a question? Like,
Okay. If we're gonna do like if we're gonna be doing the
According to
sharing,
the internet, this is watercress.
And that's not the hair stuff. The hair stuff is thin.
And that's landcress. Look. All
No!
from one side
And this
to
is
the other.
just
No,
this
that's
is just
cress.
cress, which is the hair stuff.
That's the hair stuff. Thank you. Watercress.
No,
Watercress
that's
now.
landcress. That's cress.
It's not.
Watercress.
It's not.
Oh.
Right, this argument is not over.
Here's why watercress is superior, and I'm going to say this the last time. Up there, do you have a railway with a train like that named after Landcress? No.
okay.
It doesn't look very like cress.
No. Does the Flying Scotsman ever appear on a Landcress line? No. So watercress is superior on that basis alone.
Yes. Very good. Right. I regret this question.
Moving
Go
on.
Right.
Well, you don't want stupid answers, Dave. Don't ask so many stupid questions on these things.
The whole point was there's no fucking such thing as landcress. It was just the normal cress. Right.
Right.
Question 646. The last question for today. Would you rather be a bogey on an upset toddler or the belly button fluff of a jovial, rotund gentleman?
A bogey? What the fuck does that even mean?
Boogers.
Booger.
Booger.
Oh, a boogie.
Booger.
Snot.
That's English
It's
for
a
booger.
bogey, which means a booger, which means snot up your nose.
Then it's a boogie, not a... Okay, whatever. You guys are fucking weird. you two.
Bogey is an enemy at 6 o'clock, you know.
Yes, thank
Bogey.
you.
Dave, do me a favor, Dave. What do you call a roast potato? What's another name for a roast potato, Dave?
A roasty?
There you go. There you go.
Why is she gone?
I think
A roasty?
Why is she gone?
That sounds like some kind of sexual thing.
Because he's
Give me a
just
roasty, baby.
I'm talking about the Christmas dinner last night, and she just burst into stitches laughing. Goes, "What the
Right.
fuck's a
having- Keep
roasty?"
saying roasty
Pig.
over and over again as if it's a word, and it's serious, and it fucking sounds ridiculous.
It's like if
MathPig.
you're going over to your
Yes.
friend's house for a can of beer, you might say you're going over a tinny.
Fucking weird.
Yeah. MathPig, you're gonna have to have a long sit down and have a talk with your girl here because she needs to learn how to speak English before
I
coming
know,
to the UK.
right? This is another one, right? This is another one.
There's
Jeff.
going to be a language barrier, I'm
This
afraid.
is another one. You're talking about. Do you know what mince is? If I said to you, I bought myself a pound of beef mince.
Yes.
I know exactly what that would mean.
Lovely mince. Make a lovely mince pie.
Hmm.
Lovely mince pie. Yeah, yeah. They call it ground beef.
What?
It's not ground. It's been minced.
Minced beef.
No, because minced meat
No.
is pieces of meat cooked up with like onions and shit. That's
No.
just
No,
ground
See,
beef.
no, it's not. The
Minced
beef
is cut
just-
into small
Why are you
chunks.
putting?
Yeah.
Why are you putting your beef on the ground?
Right, I have a question. I have a
If you
question.
wanted minced beef,
I have an
you'd have to get
unrelated
a solid
question.
piece of beef and cut it into little pieces.
I have an unrelated question. Do you have minced pies over
Sliced
there?
beef.
Do you have minced
Minced
pies
meat
over
pie,
there?
yes.
Dave, don't make this any more
Yeah.
complicated than it needs
What?
to be.
No. Mince pies.
Mince
They're
pies.
not- there's no meat in them.
They're fruit.
Minced meat pies, yes.
No,
No.
mince.
There's no meat in these pies. They're fruit.
They're fruit.
Mince pies.
Same
are fruit.
thing.
They're generally associated with the Christmas period in the UK.
Do
Here.
you have those?
Hold on. Let me just speak amongst yourselves while I do this.
We're Googling.
You could answer the question instead.
Minced meat is a mixture of chopped dried fruit, distilled spirits, and spices with either beef, suet, or venison.
No.
That's what that
No.
shit is.
Hold on.
No,
Hold
no,
on.
it's not.
Hold on. In the UK defense, I looked up mince. Cut up or grind food, especially meat, into very small pieces, typically in a machine with revolving blades.
Right,
Thank
and then
you.
look up what it means
Thank
to ground something up. And that grounding something up usually turns it into dust. And I was like, what does it look like? It looks like brains. Oh, so it's minced meat then.
But basically, things like spaghetti bolognese or chili con carne, generally made with minced beef. Okay.
Right.
Ground meat called mince or minced meat outside of North America.
Right.
So
Doc.
we're all right. We're just in different areas.
Right. Doc says the belly fluff of a jovial, rotund gentleman. It would be warm with lots of living space.
I will go with the belly.
What the hell
flop
is
then.
that?
Biscuits and gravy.
biscuits.
Yeah, that's what he thinks biscuits and gravy are, even though biscuits don't need cookies here, and that's not
That's
even
like-
the right kind of
That's
gravy.
what biscuits
like-
and gravy means if you
it looks
use the
like
words correctly.
Crackers with broth poured over it.
If I was to make a guess, I would
Good.
say that some custard creams with some bourbons with some bisto.
Yes. Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Bourbon. I love bourbon creams, but bourbons and with bisto is a bit of a no, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, bourbons are my favorite biscuit too. I like bourbons.
Bourbons.
Hobnobs.
Oh yeah, hobnob.
Right.
Hobnob's a good biscuit. Yes.
Right. Can we get back to the question?
No,
Well, Badger, how do you
What's
feel
the
about
question?
digestives?
Roasties.
Chocolate or without chocolate?
I
With
prefer
chocolate
them
caramel.
without, I think, just because then when
Yeah.
you're dunking them, you don't get the melted chocolate all over your paw.
Yeah, I prefer them without chocolate myself. So
Hey, yeah, that's a good point. What's the machine you use to make chips?
Chipper.
What?
I wasn't asking you. I was asking the two weird people at the top.
are we talking chips as we
First of all-
understand them, or
Yeah.
yeah, what
We
type
don't-
of chips are
At
you
home, we
talking
don't
about?
use machines to make chips. We cut them by hand.
Yeah,
So
No,
a knife.
In a McDonald's. If you were working in a McDonald's, what machine do they have that makes the fries?
They don't. They buy them from
They come
McCann.
pre-chopped up and frozen. They don't have a machine to make the fries.
McDonald's buys their chips from McCann's.
All right. What machine do McCann's have?
I don't know what McCann's is.
okay. A chipper?
A chipper is what you throw wood into to create large hunks
That's
it's
a
what you-
wood
that will
chipper.
turn into
That's a wood
sawdust
chipper.
later.
You put
Chipper.
potato in it to make
Right.
chips
Yes.
or fries. But it's called a chipper
It would-
because it
it
makes
would-
chips.
They
Not
would probably
fries.
call it a slicer because you have to
My
slice the
brain
potatoes.
hurts.
By the way, MathPig, you do realise when you finally get Manda over to the UK, you do know that the first dish she's got to have is fish and chips, right?
I don't
No,
eat
It was going to be
seafood.
spotted dick.
I don't like fish, man, myself.
Okay,
Oh,
Garrett,
good.
God, I
okay,
love seafood.
MathPig,
First thing she gets when she's getting here's a good Irish sausage, but
I
afterwards,
bet.
Funny enough, I was actually going to suggest.
Yeah,
the
you can take her down to
Wait
that
there.
local
I was
market.
gonna say,
you were telling me
You
about.
actually
They have
know
all that good
someone
meat
that's
there.
got a good. You know someone that's got a decent Irish sausage.
Sausage, but
a lot of people
That's
say
sausage is
for
very
German
German, Manda.
I thought it was. I would have thought you should start with spotted dick.
If there's spots on it, go to the doctor.
so, I
Badger.
mean,
Go to the doctor.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I was gonna say if there's spots on, it's not good.
He even knows that she doesn't have one.
Spotted dick and
What
custard.
are you lot
Manda.
talking about? I'm on about the pudding.
How do you know mine's not spotted?
Also,
I can buy any color I
pudding
want.
in the UK is not fucking pudding. Like, I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing, but yeah,
Right!
that shit is wrong too.
So you-
Right,
so you-
enough.
So you,
Enough.
so you don't.
Wait a minute.
You don't want to spot
I need to
it
see a
dick
picture of
with a bit
pudding.
so you don't want to spot it.
Alright, hang on.
Creamy substance, Manda.
Oh God. I've lost control.
Oh. Pudding is a custard that is sweet, and that is it. You don't
No,
put
no, no,
fucking-
no, that's wrong.
I don't think I've ever heard him get so high pitched before.
I know, you get really excited about that.
So there you go, Manda. Battered sausage and chips, and a spotted dick for your first British dish. Okay?
Mean.
Wait a minute, spotted dick or a spot of dick?
Spotted dick.
I thought spotted dick had fruit
There
in
we
it.
go.
Not a
That's
dick.
just a no.
That's
That's
cake
not
with
sausage followed.
some
Battered
kind of
Wait!
caramelized stuff poured over top.
That's not
pudding.
spotted dick. That's not spotted
Battered
dick.
sausage followed up
No,
by
it's not
dick.
spotted dick. It's a treacle pudding like my
Okay.
grandmother used to make.
That's fucking cake.
Not
It
a
is
fucking
not
pudding. It's a
cake.
cake with goddamn glaze poured over top of it.
Yes.
That's not cake,
Not
that's a
pudding.
treacle pudding.
Manda,
Generally,
I just
it-
want you to know, honey, when you get over there, I will mail you some real food, okay?
Thank you, honey.
I'll mail you some real food. You just let me know the address when you
That,
get there.
there we go. Now that's
Spotted
spotted.
dick.
That is spotted.
I mean,
dick.
it looks delicious, but that's not fucking pudding.
But that's
No,
spotted
it's
dick.
not.
Pudding
So
can be
it's-
used as
you're
a
gonna-
general
you're gonna
term
send
though for
Manda
any sort of a
biscuits and
dessert.
gravy then when she's over here.
Well, do they not use pudding as a dessert? Right!
Pudding is
So no,
It's
I don't care. I've stopped caring. I need to.
okay.
I need an answer to the question before my head explodes. Right. Would you rather be a booger on an upset toddler?
Yeah,
What?
because this is better to talk about.
You'd rather be a what?
It's a burger.
Look at those pictures.
That's what a burger looks
Those are all puddings. None of
Yeah.
those are cake-like.
Those aren't puddings, that's custard.
Oh, okay, the Lone Wanderer says,
No.
let's show pictures of trifle.
Oh god, that's not confused us any more than we already have.
Dave, could you say that again? What was that?
Trifle.
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 Does anyone know where I've put my
Yeah,
blanket
trifle.
for-
Trifle.
Okay.
I mean, okay.
That's weird. Trifle.
Right, Natty says belly button fluff. The Lone Wanderer says belly button fluff. MathPig.
I'm gonna go with a bogey.
I think I said belly button fluff, didn't I?
I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
If I did, I'm saying it now.
Okay. Badger.
What are the options?
Bogey of an upset toddler or belly button fluff of a jovial, rotund gentleman?
The jovial rotund gentleman's fluff, please. I don't like being around upset toddlers.
Well, it's not so much being around the upset toddler, it's who the upset toddler might flick it at.
I think I'm going to rename the people that select to be the belly button fluff the fluffers. Manda?
Just call us floofs, we're cute.
Yes.
No, I like fluffers.
You know my answer is always going to be something fluffy, so I'll go with that.
You want to be a fluffer too?
Yes, absolutely.
She wants to be a fluffer. Okay, wonderful.
By the way, I think Jen is saying that you're
Well,
in a scouser
perfect.
out here, Dave.
Jenny says, learn to say those words your scouts is showing. They're words I don't normally use.
Rotund, Mr. MathPig.
You can't ask him questions like that, Badger.
You're quite jovial. I was asking if you're rotund.
Natty says, Americans think pudding is milk, fat and sugar.
Oh.
Seraphim says,
Hang on.
bugger, I would
What?
be free soon.
What?
Apparently, pudding is milk, fat and sugar.
Yes, but that wasn't what we were
What the
whatting.
heck is that?
What?
That's not pudding.
Oh, you were whatting
Custard.
that. Yes, it is. Oh my fucking
What
god.
were you whatting?
The whatever Sarah said.
A bugger, I would be free soon. to which
Yeah.
Doc says, or eaten. I think she'd be happy either way. Nerdy says, I'm a fluffer.
Yeah.
Jenny
that
says,
makes
you
sense.
need an all-female panel. Natty says, I know what a fluffer is. And I don't want to be one. I ain't fluffing anybody.
Oh,
Same.
Realise.
Same.
Dave, I appreciate you not saving these stupid ass questions for my stream. So
You do realise, actually, Dave, we've got a good idea for a stream here that we actually need to do a thing of Brits eating American food and us and Americans eating Brit food here to do a
Jeff,
comparison.
have you never had American
You
food?
realise there's an opportunity here.
I'd be ill for months.
Yeah. Have you ever looked up the
There
trade
we
channel?
go.
Yeah. Look up the trade channel. It's a load of Irish people trying stuff from all over the world, drink and food and all
Okay.
the rest of it. Yeah, it's
I'll be down for doing that.
yeah, it's quite funny.
But you have to be on camera.
Right, there you go.
I think we're onto a winner here because like we get to eat pancakes for breakfast, they get to eat jellied eels.
yeah, you guys, we have. Okay, I'll be the first to admit there's a lot of American food that is garbage. But we have like barbecue, and there's a lot of stuff that we do well too.
We have barbecue in here as well, but
Yeah, of course you have.
But
Just
it's
like
not
we
American
have Chinese
barbecue.
food here, we don't claim
have
it as our own.
real
No.
breakfasts.
the Aussies do barbecue best, I think.
I hate to break it to you, both Australian food and American food is British food. You both belong to us.
And just to let you know, I make the best barbecue.
Yes, well, you know.
Right,
Also,
Beth.
what would you call this?
That's
Womble
a trifle.
What?
That's not a trifle. It's not a trifle.
Trifle.
How is that not a trifle?
That looks
That's
like a McFlurry.
Fucking exotic trifle.
That looks like a McDonald's McFlurry. That picture did, but
Right, wait there. I've got one more person to ask, then we can end. Be a miracle. Beth, a fluffer or
What
a
was the question?
buggy? Would
No,
you
I'm
rather
kidding.
be?
I'm kidding. I know the question. I was just trying to make it worse on you and destroy your life a little bit this morning.
What is the question, though?
So, I think I would choose the booger on the kid, coming out of the kid, because at least you would be removed and free. But if you're lint in the belly button of some big, let's just call it the way it is, big fat nasty ass dude, you're stuck in there. And it's probably yeasty and infected, and
It's not nasty.
so
it's
yeah, I'll go
jovial.
with the booger.
I think
I'd
you
rather
just
be
destroyed.
salty leftovers.
I think you just
Otherwise-
destroyed being the fluff for everyone
Okay.
else.
Dave.
Yeah,
By the way, I just want to point you. Where are you up? What question are you up to right now?
646.
That means there's a good chance question 666 is going to be this week, right?
Yes.
Is
Cool.
there?
Okay.
Yes.
He's been planning this for a while.
I said there's a good chance for this. So, you gonna do anything to announce that, like in front of time, or?
No.
I
Why?
think that we all should be on for that one.
Yeah, I this is the problem. I definitely want to be on just to see what question 666 is.
It could be very anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Better make it a good one, Dave. Everybody's relying on you.
Yeah.
Just saying.
It'd be the fucking same as what happened when it gets to 300. What is this? And everybody just stops.
It better be a fucking good question when it gets to 666. Honestly,
What is the mark of the beast?
Woe to you. Oh,
Depends. Some people say they flipped it over and it's really 999. So I don't know.
I thought it was
I think
6
originally
6
it
333.
I think
Sorry,
originally it was
999.
616.
Bring 999 into this. I've already been arguing about the police on Twitter today.
The police are all right. They did some great songs. I mean, not fantastic.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like the police. Ooh.
Oh yeah, no, they're not okay.
All I'm
Watch
gonna
some
say,
videos, guys.
ACAB is all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I wanted some quippy remark to that, like, you know, the Disney logo or something like that. That would be the mark of the beast, but I couldn't think of anything. So, McDonald's arches. That's
about
a good
it.
one too. Good one, Jenny.
Yeah, that is the mark of the beast.
If Disney appears on your thing, expect it to be ruined very shortly.
I like 667, the number adjacent to the beast.
That was in Max Payne. Just, I need the code to get into this place. Wait, I know it. 667. The neighbor of the beast. Get it?
I think I'm 111 because I'm only like a sixth of a beast. I'm way too nice.
This is
That's
true.
not what I hear about you in the bedroom.
0.6.
Dave didn't even make a big deal of question 42, to be honest. So.
Because I don't look at the number. Okay, when I write the questions, they don't have numbers normally. I write them without numbers and then fit them.
You know for a fact because you have mentioned it before. You have said like, "Oh, I should save this for questions."
I know, and then I forget. And then I forget.
Yeah. Well, Dave. Well, now, everyone here is telling you, question 666, whatever the fuck it is, needs to be good.
Needs to be good. How good?
And I'm really good, and I'm pretty damn sure that everyone that's here would like to be in on that one.
Okay.
I drive around with 666 in the car, so I don't really care. Yes, Serpent is right. It is originally 616.
Right! We're going.
Okay.
Right!
I'm going to say thank you to Miss MathPig. Thank you to B. Thank you to Mr. Manda.
Oink.
Thank you to Godless Scummer.
Salute.
And thank you to Bad-Tempered Womble.
It's pudding.
It's not. And thank you to everyone in the chat. You've all been a blast. We will be at the same time tomorrow, I hope. And we will link it out, apparently.
Yeah.
Thank you.